Hi, I wrote a new piece of software over the past 2 days, and I thought I'd show it off just to see what people think. Of course, it'll eventually have a UI, but I kind of like the idea of a command line SRS. If you're not familiar with SRS, it's one of the tools that people use to learn things when those things are difficult and kind of rote. And not process-based. So, like, if you're trying to learn, say, kanji, you can see that this kanji here is something that you're going to have to memorize if you want to learn to recognize it. And so you just have to show yourself this kanji, and you can do that by reading books or reading visual novels or all sorts of things. But people have decided that spaced repetition, which is the SR in SRS, is the correct way to go about efficiently learning rote memorization sort of things like this. And people say that you can learn anything, like you can supposedly learn physics. So why did I write a Python script? Well, it seemed too easy. It felt like I was going to be paying $70-something for a year of SRS, or I could use the free Anki, which is over-engineered, honestly. And I just didn't like the idea of, Anki being my SRS. So I wrote my own. And so what do I do when presented with this? Well, I think about what this kanji means. So the first thing is, I'm pretty sure that this means new, right? So if we want to ask the program what it is, we can look at the back of the card. And so it means new, and it also has this onyomi shin. So I added the onyomi, but not the kunyomi, because I'm more familiar with the kunyomi of these, but I can do a lookup for kunyomi if I so desire. But yeah, so now I'm going to type in shin, and that is an indication to the program that I have done that, and it doesn't check it against anything. It doesn't check it against this. It just, if I put in something, it accepts that I know what's going on. So this is here. So like it's the one used in Kiku, so I could type in Kiku if I wanted to. And you can see that like my IME accepts KIKU as being the reading of that word to here. And so if I wanted to, I could just type ki. But that is probably the kunyomi of this, and I don't actually know the onyomi, so I'm going to type in B here, and you can see that this is, that looks like a bu, yeah, bun, and mon. So this has two onyomi, and so I know the kunyomi, but I don't know the onyomi. So you can type in bun, and that will be good enough, right? And mon I could get from the fact that this is a gate, right? So let me just type in mon and show you what mon looks like. Yeah, so that's the gate, and so that's, yeah, that is pronounced mon. But we want bun for this for now, and so then that's my onyomi for that. And so now, this is exam, right? So I know what this is. It's ko, and I'm pretty sure that's the onyomi, but let's just let's look at the back. So yeah, it's ko and kyo are the two onyomi readings, and it means exam, school, printing, proof, correction. So when I think of this word, I think of gakko, right? And so that's, yeah. that is a word that that makes sense and uses the onyomi reading. So that's why I know the onyomi for this. We can just do ko. And we're on to the next one. So this is eat. So like taberu and tabemono. So that's the kunyomi reading. So let's find out the onyomi reading. So that is eat food. Yep. So shoku. And I could have remembered that from shokuji. And then chiki. So shoku. So that's the hiragana version. And if I type in shoku, it gives me this other kanji, but then the second one is that kanji. So you can see, indeed, it is, is that. So my IME is really turning in keystrokes in Romanji to kanji if I get the right onyomi or kunyomi readings, which is kind of cool. So this is kao, so that's the kunyomi reading of bai. So let's find out what, so it is bai, really? Yeah, so this is ba, and that's e, so yeah, bai. That's easy to remember because it's the same in English, buy and buy. Yeah. So then the next one, I think it's sukuru, which means to make, but I'm not sure. So let's look at the back. Yeah, it is make, and it is saku or sa. So saku gives us that. Yeah, that's correct. And so there's that. And then that's the word from heya, but I forget what the onyomi and kunyomi are. So it's oku is the kunyomi, or sorry, the onyomi. Onyomi is the, how do I describe it? Onyomi is, it's like the gakko of, like, for ko. Yeah, it's when you put two kanji together in onyomi, right? You get a shukugo, which I can type that out for you. Shukugo. There we go. So I think that is chukugo, which means a thing word. Yeah, I forgot what the chuku is, but yeah, it's two onyomi together. So I assume that gakko is chukugo. So yeah, this is kind of my process. So this is kane, and I actually know this from Learn Japanese to Survive, is a video game that I've been playing to learn kanji. Let me think if there's any other, let's just look at the back of the card. So it's kin, kon, and gon. So I forgot about the onyomi reading, but I of course know it from, from what? I'm thinking of Ginza, right? If we type in Ginza here, yeah. So I think that's how you spell the Ginza line that I was on when I was in Japan in 2006. So yeah, that is yo from Go Beef. So if we type in like Mokuyobi, we get that kanji, right? You can see that my backspace isn't backspacing all the way to the start of the line. That's something that should be fixed. But it's not something that I can fix, obviously. It's part of readline's issue with Unicode. Characters that are big, not a serious problem, but let's look at the back of the card. So Yitsuyo is the Yomi reading. So there we go, and yeah. And here is G. So I think of G-Con when I think of this, but actually a better memory is just G itself. So like, what's a good, like Yochimari. Yeah. The back card, yeah, it's just G. And we can tell this part of it is G. So if we, whoops, type that again. So now we're done. So if we type in G, we get that, right? But it's also all these. And this one, you can see that it is part of this kanji, and it's the right side. So it's it's how you sound it out. It's kind of cool. So that is half of my reviews for the day. And so let's do the lesson. So these are kanji that I haven't seen for a while and don't remember very well. So this is tabi, I believe. I forget whether that's kunyomi or onyomi, but let's find out. So it's seki is onyomi. Oh, and that is seat, not, so I was thinking of this one. See how similar they are? They both have the, the canopy sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah. So that's something that I actually misremembered. That's, this one I think is noon. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, daytime noon. And it's chu. So yeah. So we'll do that. And then this one I just looked at yesterday. So this is an easy one for me. This is meshi. This is like Gohan, I think. So if you look at Gohan, oops. Yeah, so that's the kanji for Gohan. And is it also the one for meshi? So yeah, it is the one for meshi as well. So if we look at that, we can see that home is the, han is the onyomi. So meshi is kunyomi, clearly. So yeah, type in han, and that's that. And this one, I forget. Yeah, I totally forget the English translation walk. Oh yeah. So this is aruku. Yeah. So that's the kunyomi, clearly. And then this is ho, and that is bu, and that's fu. So we can just do both, right? Or bo, ho. And that's that is our onyomi for that. And so then this one, I have an idea of what it is, but I can't put it into words. Isn't that weird? Tune, yeah. So cho is the onyomi. This one I completely forgot. Institution, right? So like, would this be in byoin? Yeah, so this is the kanji for byoin. Is this the one that is the one from research? Ryo? Yeah, so that's Ryo. And if you look at the back of the card, it isn't just Ryo is the, so it's Fi, and it's onyomi is Ryo. And so then This one I saw yesterday, so this is Hajime, I think. Pretty sure it's Hajime. Is the kunyomi. Yeah, you can see Hajime. It's kunyomi, and then onyomi is sho. And then this one I remember as being together. I forget. Ren. Okay. Take long, yeah. And this one is, I feel like I've been going and going and going. I wonder if it is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, there's the 10th. And I forget what this one is. It's just, yeah, open. Huh. Right, so kite is its own unit. And see if I can find the it's like keru. Yeah, keru is the is the shouldn't call it kunyomi. So yeah, if I want to know more about any of these, I can just grep from Kanji Disk. So do like then. Wait, did I just do, yeah, Kai is the one that I wanted. Oh, so you're not seeing the pop-up, that's too bad. So right now I'm looking at the IMU's pop-up, and so I'm walking through the kanji in that pop-up. And I'm not finding, I'm not finding the one I'm looking for. So we can just switch to Ageru. That's Akeru, of course. So if I want to know more, there we go. So you can see that I just grabbed these directly from here, and I grabbed this directly from here. And you can see that I didn't grab the kunyomi yet, but I could if I wanted to make this more complete. You can see that all these are just semantic data. So like this is grade 3 and it's got 12 strokes, and this J3 means something. I don't really care. But it also has radicals, which are really important. No, it doesn't have radicals. Rad K file has it. So if we look at Rad K file, you can see that this is from 1995. So we can look up Akeru. Oh my god. So you can see that it is in that one, as well as that one. So this part is the lower thing, and then it's going to have mole. Yeah, so you can see that all the ones with this are in this radical. And I've got a programmatic interface to this file. It lets me do all kinds of cool things with it if I have no use, something like that. So, yeah, is that it? I think that's it. Trying to think. Oh, right. So yeah, so I'm planning on doing like 20 per day, 20 reviews, 20 reviews and 20 lessons. And if we just run this, we can see, and it tells me that I have 383 lessons, no Korean finishing those, since those are long-term goals, not short-term goals. Then 92 lessons in the first category, which is ones that need to be done in the first, it's the first interval, so it's like 4 hours need to do these, and then the second one is things that need to be done in like 9 hours. Yeah, so the thing is, I'm not going to get to these until I finish these, which means that these are going to relapse. So this start is really bad. What I needed to do was get them more spaced out. So yeah, that's going to hinder my learning if I can't get to these, because these are going to come first, and that's unfortunate. But I think there's there's a solution eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off and show where my learning has gone to, because I've done videos and a whole blog series on what I tried to do to learn kanji by drawing kanji, and it didn't work. So yeah, so now I've moved on to spaced repetition. That is the long version of it. Thanks for watching.